because I love streaming during the day. But this one goes out to everyone that's asleep. A lot of people who couldn't join, a lot of people over in Europe or Asia or Africa, places where it's really late or really early. My heart goes out to you in every single hardship, because of every single hardship that you could be going through. I remember each and every one of you, but to people who are able to join today, hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to the live, darling. I have a lot of exciting news, but I'm not gonna share them tonight because it's not about the night crowd, right? Not the evening crowd. It's about the morning crowd. But yeah, Kennedy, I'm so happy to see you. How are you? Especially with everything. You don't have to say, I'm okay, I'm fine, because trust me, the last thing that I want to hear is a lie. You're always welcome here, and your feelings are always welcome and valid here. And again, I have a lot of news to share with you guys, a lot of stuff. Your other grandma has cancer. One of my grandmothers had cancer. She died. Which kind of cancer? What kind of cancer? If you don't mind me, you don't have to say anything though. Like, you really don't have to say anything. I mean, you could. You just don't have to, right? Again, as you may be able to tell from the buttons in the chat, I okay, leukemia. I'm sorry to hear that. Leukemia's awful. Could be one of the worst kinds of cancer. But yeah, guys, I want to say that you may be able to tell that I have a new button here on the screen. And that's right, I'm monetized again. Woohoo! That's a good thing. Because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have had an experience with going live and monetization and my videos and everything. All three of my grandmas have had cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Kennedy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hello, kids. Hello, Danny. Just wanted to say again, this is good news because you've been with me for a while, Danny. I've been struggling to get monetized, and now I'm monetized again. The day started off to a really good start, then it's sort of shaky. Sort of something happened in my family that made me want to kill my pillow, but I'm not gonna kill my pillow. But that's sort of the anger rushing through my veins, and I thought, what's hey pal, hey Timmy, hi. You did. Yes, I did, Danny. I'm so happy about it. I gotta go. Bye, Kennedy. Big kiss and a hug. To you too, Danny, and to Timmy, a big kiss and a hug to all of you. But again, I got monetized, and it's been great. Well, I haven't made anything from it, but we did it exactly. Like, gives me hope. I always talk about how I'm not in this for money. I'm not a money whore. But hey, Barry. Hey, Anna. Hi. But it gives me hope for the future as to being able to provide for myself and defend for myself and get the things that I want in life. Not to quote my song, I think that even though the things I want in life are governed by the men I think are nice, looking on the outside. I have a call started yesterday. That's cool. I love that for us. Yes, I love that too, Danny. Because picture this. This is a business, right? The more money I make from it, the more money I'm going to be able to invest right back in this. So maybe I could do like gameplays with you if I get another PC or another hall or something like that, or get a mic, a camera, better equipment. Like, it's just insane. The possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless. And I love that for us. I really do. Can you please sing anyone by Demi Lovato? That song always makes me cry. Anyone, I need anyone. Please send me anyone. I need someone. Oh, anyone. Please send me anyone. Oh Lord. Please just anyone. Just anyone. Oh, anyone. I need anyone. Oh, anyone. I need someone. 100 million stories and 100 million songs. I feel stupid when I sing. Nibble show. I'm not doing that. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. That's Demi Lovato song. The song always makes me cry. But yeah, people, thank you so much for being here again. It would be so cool, honey. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, Danny. Just imagine everything would be, or maybe I could, travel, go somewhere else, and vlog for you guys. I could go to restaurants or try experiences such as bungee jumping or renting a jet ski or something like that. And that really cool content could come out of it. And that's really fun. I love that for us. I love that for the channel. I love that for the channel. It made me so happy. That's like the main thing I'm grateful for today. The fact that see people. I'm gonna be able to travel, and well, I talk. You know this, and you know me that I love traveling. I really do, darling. So being able to travel, darling, and meeting, I don't know, some of you guys, or going to places I've always wanted to go to, or maybe prioritize my education and go somewhere I could practice my German and stuff like that, just for like 3 weeks or so. So yeah, the possibilities are endless. They're endless. Go to the city. I have another song that I feel like you're gonna like, Danny. Boo. I can't release it yet. I can't release it. I'm sorry, darling. My hands are tied. Also, I'm not gonna say. Well, I'm. Okay, fine. I'll say it because I made this complete honesty pledge, and there's no secrets between us. So I'm really happy about the monetization and this new chapter in our lives as in our community. But I'm also sort of sad about a family situation. I'm not gonna go into much detail about it. I'll let you guys. I'll tell you everything when I get a better hold of myself. But also, I'm not happy with my body. I've been feeling pretty insecure about it, so that's another thing. I'm working on it, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that you can be really happy, and that doesn't mean everything's perfect. That just means you're really happy. And perfect is often unattainable. So don't strive for perfect, strive for happy. And take it one day at a time. Okay, it makes me want to cry. You're a great prince. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. It really means a lot. I've stumbled across a really good collective of people. I mean, not only talking about you, because you're wonderful, Danny, darling. You're marvelous. There's um, Wonder. His name's Tom, or there's Pedro. Like a lot of people come in here and they say nice things about me, and it sort of helps, sort of. So thank you, darling, for being so positive. Don't you ever let anyone dim your light. And that goes for everyone, not just for Danny, but for everyone. Don't you let anyone dim your light. Because you're special. You're special. Yes, you are. You might not feel like it, but you are. You might not know it yet, but you are special. I will not print, so okay, there we go, Danny. Perfect, 19. I like streaming at night. You guys know that I have a preference for streaming during the day because I need the sun to, well, survive. We all do, but I do too in order to keep my spirits up, and it gives me more energy and stuff like that, but it is what it is. Tomorrow I've got a sort of an empty day. I'll go to class, then I'll go to the gym. Hopefully, I'll work out a lot because I feel like the only thing that could get. I didn't know it was night. It is night, darling, because you can see the amber lights, and I only do this when it's night time. So tomorrow I'll go to the gym. Hopefully, I'll work out a lot. I feel like that's the only thing that'll really help me with my body image. Then maybe shop for something. Cause again, we got monetized, and I feel like I gotta celebrate. I feel like I gotta celebrate. I do, and that's really fun. It's just fun. Not get something expensive. I'm not gonna do that, but maybe get like a protein bar, or a protein shake, or like something sweet or savory, like a little snack. A little snack, just to celebrate. Cause you guys know I like to do that. When I reached 1K subs, I ate the chocolate cake. Then 1.8, it was carrot cake. Now, I didn't do anything for 2K publicly because I was just so riddled with emotion all day long. But hopefully, I'll do something for like 3K or and 4K and 5K and all the Ks that are yet to come. But for now, I'll get my little protein shake tomorrow, salted caramel. I think that's the flavor, and hopefully, I work out a lot too because I really want to work out. I really, really, really want to work out. Maybe I'll get some pre-workout. I feel like pre-workout really helps people, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it has caffeine. You guys know I don't react well to caffeine, but maybe pre-workout could work. Gotta see how much it is because I don't have a lot of money. These are just my savings because I haven't made any earnings on the channel. Dottie, hi! Guys, Dottie's great. I'm so glad to see you, darling. Welcome back to the live. Great profile picture. Thanks for being here. Again, thank you. I'm great. How are you? And maybe I'll look into some pre-workout. And apart from pre-workout, also, I feel like my energy levels have been doing great. I feel like myself again, which is, again, I'm not crying. I'm not crying on camera, and I can make a separate video about that. I'm planning to. I just gotta get myself together. Even snorting pre, no, I haven't. I have not. I said I'm gonna look into it, but I feel like I might not need to because my energy levels have been great, just as they are. So there's no need for any enhancers or anything. None of that kind. Or, well, any kind. See, sorry for the innuendo. It was unintentional. I'm not opposed to enhancers. It's just, if I don't need one, I'd rather save up for something that I do need later on. Like, I don't know, feta cheese or eggs or butter, like basic things, like water, well, sparkling water, or apples. I like apples, or medicine. I need medicine too to survive. Actually, actually, I do. Actually, yes, I do. Bro, the groceries been going up. Yes, they have, darling. Yes, they have. It's insane. I mean, we humans made up the concept of money. Then we can just unmake the concept of money. You know what, Prince? So yeah, I'll save up instead of spending it on some pre-workout. Because even though it's a cool thing, I've never tried it personally. It's not. It's a luxury item for me right now. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to um, afford it, as in just another part, just a piece of a great puzzle, which is grocery shopping for me because I love getting groceries. I love being a housewife. I'm not a housewife. Well, I'm having a husband or anything like that. But that, you get the vibe. I love going to the grocery store. I'm always there like 3 times a day. Even, well, used to be when I worked, when I lived by myself, but then everything got too expensive and I couldn't afford it and I had to move back home. And that's a whole another story, people. Marry a rich man. Doty, you keep reading my mind, you little naughty Doty. No, but yeah, that I mean, like, I wouldn't marry. Okay, be honest, guys. Be honest. No judgment. Okay, would you marry for money? Would you? It's just a question. Like, picture this. No, no strings attached. You like he's a healthy guy. He too young to get married. Who said anything about being too young to get married? If the right one comes along, then better put a ring on it. Could you be the right one? I don't know. Yes, I would already choose men. Okay, I already choose men for money. Okay, Dottie, thanks for the honesty. Personally, I don't do that, but I see why people would do it on no judgment. Marriage is as much a love proposal as it is a business proposal, and a societal proposal at that. You're a gold digger, and a proud one at that. I respect that. I respect your hustle, Dottie. I really do. Again, Dorothy is just such a pretty name. I said it before, I'll say it again. In my case, I wouldn't personally marry for money. Would any of you guys marry for money? They can ask for sex. What's wrong with asking for money? It's just an exchange of power, isn't it? In my case, I would marry for stability, not necessarily for love, but stability in the sense of knowing who you're gonna wake up next to and where you're gonna live and have someone to sit next to you at parties and stuff like that. And someone just to be there with you, like unconditionally be there with, even if there's no romantic love. Stability is a good reason to get married. I think that's one of the reasons I would personally. Ideally, it's love. Ideally, you get married for love, and then all the toppings that you can add into a cup of frozen yogurt. You choose either good looks, money, good family, status, power. Most men with money are on the older side, but that's because they've had more time to acquire wealth and accumulate it. Is that at that? Does it matter to you? Does it matter to you, Stump? Would you marry a guy for money or someone for money? Rich or sex? I don't get if I love you, rich or sex is bonus. Okay. See, Danny, that's really pure. Thank you for being honest too. We don't judge anyone, either pure or perverse, like Dottie, little naughty Dottie. Hey, Brian. Brian, I got a question for you, buddy. Okay. Would you marry for money? I would marry for stability. I would marry for status. I would marry as in an arrangement just to two people want something and they can help each other get it. Why not get married? Like kids, in this case, it would be kids. Like if you want kids, but you are not sexually into the other one, but you biologically need the other one to have a kid, then sure, why not? But in my head, I'm getting married like Princess Diana for love. Dottie! Dottie! I respect it. I love your honesty. I said that to you last time I saw you. Holy crap, what happened? Okay. I said that to you last time we saw each other, which was 6 weeks ago. Woo! But yes, in my head, I'm getting married for. I'm like Cinderella. In my head, I'm getting married for love. And that love comes with magic and castles and a big house and stability and freedom and magic. So that's I don't see myself not ever not marrying for love. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. It could change. People change, but it's always been that way for me. Always love. I don't think I would marry someone if they only wanted money from me. Well, that's also you gotta reach an arrangement. You gotta come to an agreement. Well, what am I saying? God, I've been okay. You know that I've been learning Italian, right, guys? Well, and I speak English most of the day. That's my I dream in English. I think in English, but I've been forcing myself to speak Italian all day because I'm trying to learn Italian. I just learned that I have to actually do good in German class to actually graduate from college. So now I'm learning German too, like putting my soul in it, blood, sweat, and tears in perfecting my craft. I can't speak anything right now. I can't speak any language right now. The fact that I'm able to communicate at all should be considered a mystery, because it is a mystery to me and to us all. We talk like the show Sex and the City. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I would ever marry someone for money. Okay, here's another thing. If you wouldn't marry someone for money, would you marry someone poor? That's another that's another question. That's a really valid question. For all of you guys that said, I wouldn't marry someone for money, would you marry someone poor? If you love the person. Because in my head, I keep thinking about my answer and I say, I wouldn't marry for money, but if I fell for a poor person, I wouldn't marry them either. But also, it's more complicated than that. Are they poor but ambitious? Are they not ambitious and poor? Are they middle class? Are they comfortable? So there's a lot of nuances that come with the proposal for any sort of relationship, be that marriage, a nuptial, well, marriage and nuptials, same thing. A business proposal, a friendship, stuff like that. It wouldn't matter to me if the person I wanted to marry was poor. Okay. Okay, valid. Thanks for the honesty. Really, actually. Because personally, I wouldn't do it. Because the things I want in life can be obtained through that. Again, but if the person's poor but ambitious, they're fighting hardly against poverty, then in that case I would be like, yes, okay, yes, if you're as ambitious as I am, because I'm not rich. Again, we just say this as I'm assuming everyone here is middle class, or in my case, lower middle class or upper middle class for some of you guys. Like, I'm assuming everyone here is middle class. So, in that case, then maybe we talk a lot about money, but people with money don't talk a lot about money, right? Or poor people only talk about money, and we, other human beings, need to stop talking less about money. But again, if you ever see me married, and I will, if not by the end of this year, uh, that's something Charlotte said. Charlotte York, a character from Sex and the City, she said at the start of season 3, "This is the year I'll meet my husband," and by episode 13, she had met her husband, and they married and everything. So if you ever see me married, which it will be soon, I'm speaking it into existence. It's for love, because I love someone. A divorce for me is a catastrophe. Complete and utter disaster. I would never ever divorce unless like if our relationship's really dead and I have no choice, then in that case I I would have to divorce, but I wouldn't want to. I simply wouldn't want to. I'm sorry. The person you're trying to reach is allowed at a party. And he hopes that you don't show up here cause you weren't invited. He's already loved you and you're just a little too late. You were always a little too late. Oh, it's breaking. Up and now I just can't hear you. And if I could, I wouldn't want to. You're always just saying the same things and never changing, so I'm sorry. The person you're trying to reach is allowed at a party, getting over you. Ooh. Prince, can you marry a black man or not? Sure. I mean, growing up, I never really pictured myself with any black people, but in my defense, it was a all the media I consumed growing up was white media, particularly Disney films. They were all about white people. So you see Prince Charming and he's a white man. You see the princess and she's a white woman. But as I've gotten older and if I've gotten to be with more people, I realize that it doesn't really matter to me. Like I couldn't care less. Or is it I could care less? Well, I couldn't care less, even if I wanted to. Besides, it's all about love, really. It's all about love, darling. This, and I'll just say this. Not as in, oh, you're against white people. Because it's really not about that, but to would you marry someone that was racist? I don't know. Personally, I don't know. All my girlfriends were white, but I can marry a black girl. Yeah, same. Same. Because think about it like this, Tom. Would you marry someone who wasn't... Would you marry someone who has different politics? In the sense of maybe you are pro death sentence and they're not. Would you marry someone just because you disagree on politics? But in my case, I think I wouldn't. Possibly. I couldn't and I wouldn't possibly. Just because that is such an extreme. It comes from such a place of hate. Racism, homophobia, xenophobia, just any sort of discriminatory act against another human being comes from such a place of hate that I wouldn't do that. I'm not a person to hate. And I couldn't possibly. You marry someone that was a wanted criminal. Yeah, sure. If the crimes were done for a good reason, then I don't care. And also, again, kind of crime, because if it's just, sorry, I'm scratching my armpit, that's not putting my hand away. Because if it's just Grand Theft Auto, cool. Well, obviously not cool, I do not condone any crimes. But it's always better than murder or a DUI. Also, here, I live in Colombia, right? I know Danny lives in Canada. Like, okay, I wouldn't... I mean, I'm open to the idea, sure. Sure. Obviously, I don't love him, so I'm not in that position. But if I truly loved him and knew him, and then I wouldn't support his actions, but I would still marry. So I live in Colombia, right? And the thing with the DUI, right, is that from what I've been able to gather about DUIs in the States and through television and media and whatever, they're a really big deal. Getting a DUI is a really big deal. Here in Colombia, however, You may know that we do not have the best reputation when it comes to law enforcement or the police force. So people drunk drive all the time. You drunk drivers are so common here. And if a cop ever stops you and they pull you over, you can just give them a bill and it's fine. Like it's an unspoken rule. You never get DUI because you're always just. I mean, not me personally. I don't drive. Christ, and I wouldn't possibly. I couldn't, and I wouldn't possibly be a drunk driver. But it's so common. It's so common, and so to me, culturally, a DUI does not freak me out because I've just grown in this context. I mean, I grew up in this context, and it doesn't really mean anything to me because I've been around so much danger. We're not a really safe country, as you may know. So one of my girlfriends has I don't know what happened to that girl. Danny boy, are you a player? I'm sorry. The person you're trying to reach is out at a party. And he hopes that you don't show up here cause you weren't invited. He's already left you and you're just a little too late. You were always a little too late. It's breaking a little. Okay, okay. Hey, Mr. Player, do you feel like the being now? And I bet you're actually, I think, the hot couple. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. Again, full honesty. Um, he's really handsome. Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, sure, he did bad things, and he should pay for the things he did. Hey, Ben and Maria. Hi. How are you? But yes. So he should obviously answer to justice, and that's whatever the justice system sees fit. I support because I'm not gonna get into that. But he's so handsome. He's so dreamy. He is so dreamy. Again, just saying. Just be two things can be true at once. You can be a criminal and you can be a pretty criminal. But yeah. You know what I've always wanted to be? Hey Talon, you're crying. I'm sorry. You're only having girl all the time, as it should be, Danny, unless you're into like polyamorous relationships and stuff. Nothing against that. I'm just not for me. I've always wanted to be part of a celebrity couple. Just like Brad and Angelina. Again, not a great example as they were bad for each other. According to the media, love you. Hi. Oi, Pedro. Bem-vindo to the live. Obrigado pela visita. Ben's Lemon. Hi, Ben. Hi. Again, guys, if you wanted to subscribe, you could. Just saying, but again, it's up to you. I'm just happy to have you either way. 3 people in bed, no thank you. Okay, Danny, that sounded like I read it in Carrie Brash's board. 3 people in a bed. No, thank you. I am crying now. Why? Pray tell. Assalamu alaikum, Ben. I miss my pops. Yeah, you told me about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am, believe it or not. I really am. Shukran. Ben, shukran. It's so hard. I bet it's really hard. Losing a parent. Presente um pouco português. Eu não falo português. Eu não falo português. Pero entendo basic things. Like, love your voice. As in my singing voice, darling. Like the food. Okay. No, pops as in my father. As in your father, your daddy, your dada. Your papa. Hi, London, it's Jesus. Hey, Jesus. I don't know who Evelyn is, but shout out to you, Evelyn. So every loves my close family is gone. Brian, man, again, to you, Talon and Brian, sending you a big kiss and a hug. May you always find solace, even in moments of darkness. I'm so sorry to both of you. I know, it's Jesus, I love you. I don't... Yeah, Danny. What kind of food is Pops? Stomp, I'm blaming you for something, man. You got me thinking about Luis. And I can't be thinking about him. Obrigado, muito obrigado, Pedro. Você é fantástico. But I can not think about it. How do you not remember the account Jesus? Who said I didn't? That's a conjecture. Particularly one that you've made up for myself. Of course I remember you. Of course I do, darling. You have like a greenish profile picture in the other account. I'm so happy to see you. How are you? Are you thinking about... Yes. And it's all your fault. Why couldn't you said something about Jack Black or something? You had to mention a really hot person. That's unfair to me. Because I'm boy crazy. You know it. I know it. We know it. Yeah. I've lost all my friends and I can make... I'm so sorry, Brian. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm good. How about you? I'm great. I'm great. Thanks for asking. I'm going live just... I was going through some big emotions before I went live. And then I said, okay, should I deal with my feelings or should I go live? I chose to go live. And now I'm in a better mood. I'm girl crazy. I say I'm glad I have you on Instagram. Yes, guys, you can always add me on Instagram. I pride myself in replying to every single comment. So let me, wait, okay, this may sound weird. Nothing you'll say will sound weird to me. Because I'm a journalist. Even though I don't practice journalism. Though a video's coming, I edited a video. It is done. I just have to edit it, and it's so good to do some journalism every once in a while, because it reminds me of stuff I like to do and makes me feel smart and sexy and whatever. I don't mean it. Okay, but are you into boys or girls? Like Harry, exactly. It's not like journalism per se, but it's more about um, an opinion piece and mixed with some history, and yeah, it's a branch of journalism, not news journalism, but yeah. I can be crazy too, but they're all taken. Okay, so to answer your question, Evelyn, I I'm sorry, Evelyn. It sounded weird, but I'll call you Jesus because I just know you as Jesus. James, do you mean James Schultz? He could spend the weekend up at the chateau, even though the city came. You know, the city kept on pounding on our door. With James Schultz and I, well, whatever. I don't know, Jesus. Like, which one? Why do I have to choose? I like vanilla and I like chocolate. I don't see why I can't have both. I can just picture you. Oh, I would be such a good prison wife. Uh, See, this image, you make me, you feed into my delusion, okay, Sam? You feed into it. It's unfair. You could have gone with an ugly criminal. You could have so done it with an ugly criminal. Of course, you had to choose the 6'1", tall, dark, handsome, hazel eyes. You had to choose him. Of course you did. You could have chosen like a pot-bellied, balding, guy in his mid 70s. You had to choose the 25-year-old. You just had to. No, 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 no. I'm not. I'm I'm not forgiving you for that. How old are you? Do you? I'm 15 now. Yeah, I'm 15. Um, so you like both? Sometimes I like neither, cause I just sometimes I don't like anyone. Sometimes I like just one. I get. But we do it all. Thank you for being here. I send you a message on Instagram. I'll look at it, cause I should. Because it often sends my messages to requests on Instagram or email. If you guys want to get a hold of me, it's either email or Instagram. What do you think James Charles is cute? I don't. He's not ugly, but he is not my type at all. Not my type. Should even be in here, and you're a little young for this. You're right, actually, but again, you gotta work for what you want in life. No one's gonna hand it to you. So, what's your type? Great question. Great question. Wonderful question. Should we? Because I keep thinking of all the people I've done, and it's not a long list. I'm not a man whore, okay? Sometimes I wish I could be, but I'm not. Okay, do not start the man whore allegations. I might be boy crazy, but I'm not a whore. Not yet, anyway. And I'm trying to scroll through my pictures of people I've done in my head, and I feel like there's no consistent type. Just maybe like athletic. All the people I've done are athletic. Um, all of them have been older than me. All of them, like at least 7 years older than me. Oh no, that's a lie. 5 years older than me. And hello, Mark. And what's another constant? Um, like that's it. Oh, they've all had dark hair, but I'm not like attracted to people just because they have dark hair. It's not a thing. I could be with a blonde, even though I'm blonde. I'd rather be with a blonde, but it's just a thing that has happened. Okay, so let's look up for pictures, Tom. Open incognito. Someone picking on you? No, Danny. Wait, search up Aiden, like Aiden, the one who dates Embry. Rate him 1 to 10. If you don't want to, it's 5. I will, of course, darling. Aiden Embry. Oh, how old is he? Um, he's like a 7. 7, for sure. Again, too young. But that doesn't mean he's ugly. He has a nice face. Yeah, I'm looking for Aiden Valdez. Rick, do you realize? Okay. Hello, my friend. I've missed you so much. Sorry I haven't seen you in a long time, but you didn't miss me. I haven't been thinking of people much. If you know me. Você conhece o Brasil? No, 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 no. Mas eu quero visitar um, Rio de Janeiro, Brasília, Recife, um, Sao Paulo, all of those places. Okay, so these are the pictures I'm looking at right now. So, like, yeah, like a 7 out of 10 for sure. You're a gorgeous 10 to me. Well, thank you, Rick. Thank you. In my defense, I haven't missed anyone. I've just been so consumed with um my feelings lately. I'm not going through that time of the month. It's not that time of the month, okay? It doesn't happen to me. I have balls and a penis, but point is, what I'm trying to say is, I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I haven't had time to think about anyone except um myself. Can we see some of the recent pictures? I'm afraid, darling. I see they're in full force tonight. We do it all. We see it all. About isn't pedophilia a mental illness? Same here. I'm very depressed and sad. Danny, to answer your question that I ignored you, would you marry someone with kids? Sure. I love kids. Você vai amar Brasil, do Brasil é capital, Brasil é capital. Let's go. Forza Brasilia. It is such a beautiful city, Pedro. Espera por mim, Brasil. Espera por mim, Pedro. So I'm looking at pictures of him. But I don't know. Because a lot of the ones I'm looking at are from last year. See, Stone, you're just cruel. You're just cruel because I found a picture of him in red. This is cruel. This is evil. Because... But... Nah, I'm not gonna show it because I'm closing it. I'm closing the tab. Because... Like, no. You're evil. You could have gone with an ugly criminal. You had to choose the one that looked good in red. You just had to. You definitely had to. That's mean. That's mean. Especially to me. Because, nah. I mean, I adore you, of course. But this is a low blow for my self-esteem. For my delusions of romance. Você de qual país? Colombia. No, I really think you two look hot together. In my defense, I think you look hot with Brad Pitt. Or Aaron Taylor Johnson. In my defense, I look hot with any hot guy. But it doesn't work out. Because I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I mean, I don't know them personally. And they for sure don't know me. For sure. But anyway. Yeah, I would make him sandwiches and stuff. And, though I don't think you can give people food in jail. That's, yeah, I don't think that's allowed. Linda Colombia, obrigado, obrigado. Hi, Danielle. Where's the Daniel? Yeah, I don't think food is allowed. Man, the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You just gotta make him some good food and then he'll fall in love with you. That's what I've been told. Has it worked? No. But it's Daniela. Hi, Daniela. But I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on it. I like being single. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about my life as a single man because it's really not that chaotic. You guys would have to do the phone. I hate sex, and phone sex is just complete no for me. Complete and utter no. 'Cause, yeah, like I'm not doing that. I'd rather not do it at all, which is in turn what I'd rather do. But nah, people, especially my generations, they like sexting, and I'm not into that. It's just maybe I'm desensitized to the whole idea of it. Hey, LA Palmer, how are you? It's been a long time, and the mirror's telling me to go home. Are you from LA? I love California. Yeah, I'm not big. You're not from LA. That's such a bummer. No, it doesn't matter. I don't really care if you're from LA or not, or California for that matter. I mean, I love California, sure, but whatever. I love every place on earth. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Would you suck for 300? 300 what? Um, sterling pounds? No, but in reality, I already suck at singing. You might as well give me $300. You're her son. Okay. So you might as well just give them to me. Subscribe. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It is Tuesday now. That means that the day after tomorrow is Thursday. But if it's already tomorrow, then it's basically Wednesday. So the day after tomorrow is Friday. Meaning tomorrow's Friday. See, that's the math. It's math. You're like Charlotte. Yeah, sort of. Danny, sort of. But I think I'm even more asexual than people realize. Of course, I play into the role in the sense of how being boy crazy and hormonal and being a teenager is sort of my brand, right? But I'm more asexual than people would expect. We just surpassed 100 views. Woo! Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. I like Miranda. I love Miranda so much. I love Miranda so much. Guys, I'm gonna end the live. I'm sorry, this isn't a personal attack on you guys. It's a me ending the live kind of thing. Why, Danny? Okay, I'll stick around 4 more minutes. You're about to be 13? Okay, cool. Do you like being 13? I know some people don't. But completely, it's completely up to you if you're... Your name is Aaron. Aaron's such a cool name for a boy. I've always said that if I ever have a boy, then Aaron's one of the names. That's such a cool name for a boy. You liked it, Danny? I don't remember particularly liking 13. Nothing wrong with it, of course. You're 19, Dave. You say you're 19, you're 19. You'll always be 19 to me. Girl's way of spelling it is Aaron. Yeah, but Aaron doesn't have the same flow as Aaron does, bro. Because my name's Aaron. Hi, I'm Aaron. Yeah, sort of the same, but it's kind of different. Especially in other languages. There's definitely a difference. Well, thanks for the suggestion. Hi, my name's Gary. Hey, Gary. I don't know why I said it like that. But hey, how are you? There's always gonna be. Sou encantado com você. Obrigado. Obrigado, Pedrinho. Eu estou encantado com você. Você é muito foda. I like the name Miranda for a kid. Miranda's a cute name. I wouldn't use it, but it's a cute name, nonetheless. Yeah, for your kid. Yeah, sure. Dominic. I've thought about Dominic. Hey, Marcos. Hi. Thanks for joining. I know we don't usually see each other at this time of day, or should I say night. But hey, thanks for joining. It's so good to see you. You came in a little bit of a bad time because gonna end the live. But it's so wonderful to see you nonetheless. It really is. And doing okay. I like the name Wednesday. I'm not gonna name a kid Wednesday. I like the name December too. I like just because my name's London. But again, I like Paris. More traditional names, I like Priscilla. I like Elizabeth. I like Oliver. I like... Hey! Free Fire, hi! Those are good names, thank you. That means we're gonna have a lot of babies, 'cause I also like the name Anastasia. Victor's okay. I like Victor. That's a good name. I like Victoria. I like Victoria. I like... I already said Priscilla. Maliki. It is a really popular name nowadays, isn't it? Because you're not the first one that says Maliki as a viable option. And I know a girl who had a kid like 4 weeks ago, and she named the kid Maliki. Like, no kidding, bro. It happened. It is a really popular name nowadays. I like the name. You like Korea and Zambia. She named him Maliki, but there's also Malaki. Well, same name, different spelling. Kind of like how you have Marco and Marcos. It's the same name, different spelling. Or Christian with a K and Christian with a CH. Yeah. From Zombies. I haven't seen the new Zombies movie, but I've gotten a lot of people asking me to watch it because apparently it's good. And is it because of Maki, the actor? Is it because of the actor? Because I follow him on Instagram. That's also one of the people I've been thinking about. When you said the name, I was, this is because of the actor. Because I know him. I follow him on Instagram. Again, really popular name nowadays. You like mine? Mike. I like Mike. Never thought about Mike. People say it's hot. Yeah, the shorter the name, the hotter it is. For a guy, especially. A monosyllabic name is so hot. Jesse. I would call him Jess. But Jess is a cute name. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the live. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Subscribe, like, comment, share, follow me on Instagram and whatever. Thank you guys so much for joining. Decide your prince signing off.